If you're watching this video, chances are you're struggling with money management. Perhaps you can't seem to save enough money each month or find it difficult to get on top of your bills each month. Managing your money well is not easy, but it doesn't have to be complicated. The key lies in simplifying things and following a few basic principles. With the right dedication and determination, anyone can manage their money successfully. Here are 5 steps that will help you do just that. Step 1. Know your net worth. The first and most important step to managing your money is knowing your net worth. Your net worth is the total value of your assets, what you own, minus your liabilities, what you owe. Knowledge of your net worth will help you track your progress when it comes to managing your money. If your net worth is rising, you're on the right track. But if your net worth is falling, you're going in the wrong direction and you want to make some changes. Knowledge of your net worth will also help you decide if you are saving enough money. If you don't know your net worth, how do you know if you're saving enough? You don't. Knowing your income and expenses will also help you identify areas where you can make savings or cut costs. Knowing your financial situation will help you prioritize your goals and determine whether it makes sense to take on additional debt. It will also help you plan for unexpected expenses. For example, suppose you know that your car is going to need repairs soon, but don't have the cash available. In that case, it might be better to put off any other purchases and save specifically for the repair of the vehicle. Though it's not an unexpected expense, knowing your situation would allow you to prioritize fixing the car when there's more money available. You can use a variety of tools to analyze your financial situation. For example, you can use a budgeting software program to help you track your spending, and there are several apps that will help you track your net worth, like Personal Capital or Mint. Step 2. Build a budget and track your income and expenses. A budget is a plan for your money. Every month, you should create a budget for the coming month, taking into account your income and any expenses that you have. You should then track your income and expenses to see if you are on course to live within your budget. If you're not, you need to look at where you're overspending and try to rein things in. If you're not budgeting, then you don't have a plan for your money. Without a plan, you'll never manage your money well. If you don't have a budget, you have no way of knowing if you're saving enough to buy things you want or even if you have enough saved to pay your bills. If you don't budget your finances, you might as well be flailing around in the dark when it comes to managing your money. Building a budget can be a stressful and time-consuming process, especially if you've never taken the time to figure out how much you're spending and earning. But it's important to figure out how much money you are actually spending each month. So take a deep breath and let's take it one step at a time. Start by tallying up all of your expenses, not just your rent, mortgage, or car payments, but also things like groceries, utilities, gas, subscriptions, and other bills. Step 3. Find out where you're spending too much. The best way to find out where you're spending too much is to track all your expenses for a couple of months. Once you know how much you're spending on these items each month, you can then compare it against how much you're earning each month. If you're not spending too much, don't worry about it. You don't need to track your expenses unless you want to. But if you are spending too much, tracking your expenses will help you see where you can potentially cut your spending. If your income is more than your expenses, you may have some money left over at the end of each month. This extra cash could be used to save for emergencies or to invest for your future. Once you've tracked your expenses for a few months, you can reassess your budget to see if you can save more money by cutting any other monthly expenses. Managing your money well is all about being fiscally responsible. If you're spending too much and not saving enough, you have to take steps to change that. Before we move on and continue with our discussion on how you can manage your money, if you've enjoyed this video so far, consider subscribing as we frequently upload such informative and educational videos. Now let's continue. Step 4. Decide where you can be more fiscally responsible. When you've identified areas where you're spending too much money, it's time to decide where you can be more fiscally responsible. You've already identified areas where you can save money, and now it's time to implement steps to help you curb your spending. Managing your money is not a one-off event. It's a continuous process of improving and optimizing your spending. If you have too much debt, it's time to start repaying it as quickly as possible. Debt is an addiction that will only hold you back. It's a ball and chain that will hold you back financially. Maybe it's not debt specifically holding you back, but the fact that you like to eat out often. If this is the case, maybe cut one day of eating out a week and make your meals at home. Over time, this could help you save so much more money. Perhaps shopping is your vice. Implement no spend days to help you save from ordering all those Amazon packages. Step 5. Build your savings and plan your investments. If you do have some extra cash each month, you may want to start investing some of your money so that it can grow over time. You can start small and put a small portion of each paycheck into investments like mutual funds or exchange-traded funds through your company-sponsored 401k or even an IRA. Some experts recommend that beginners start small, choose low-risk and easy-to-understand investments like a broad-based index fund or an ETF that tracks a major stock market index like the S&P 500. With ETFs, you buy shares of an entire industry or sector. This gives you exposure to a variety of investments at one low price. And because they're diversified funds, you don't have to worry about picking individual stocks that may not pan out for you. Managing your money well also means ensuring you have enough savings for retirement. If you're young, you might think that saving for retirement is a low priority, but it's not. If you don't start saving for your retirement now, when will you start? If you delay saving for your retirement, you could end up retiring in poverty. Managing your money well means managing it for the long term. Remember, time is your best friend. These were the 5 simple steps to start managing your money. Now it's your turn to practice these steps and start managing your money. What are your top tips for managing your money? Do you use a budget every month? Share your money managing tips with us in the comments section below. If you learned something new today, like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that we can keep making amazing videos for you. See you next time.